All right, let's dive into this. Grab your coffee, pull up a chair, and just get comfortable. I am absolutely thrilled to welcome you to the team. You can really think of this explainer as your official day one orientation. And look, as a new junior developer here, your top priority right now, it isn't to start pushing code to production on day one. No way. It's to get your workstation totally dialed in. And today, we're going to do exactly that by getting your new favorite coworker set up right on your machine. Consider this your first day on the job. Let's get your workstation set up and assign your new pair programming buddy. I know, setting up dev environments can sometimes feel like drinking from a fire hose, right? But seriously, take a deep breath. As your senior dev and your mentor for the day, I promise we are skipping all the overwhelming jargon. I'll walk you through this whole setup step by step so you can start writing code with your AI assistant in absolutely no time. So, here is our day one setup checklist. Number 1, a quick welcome to the team. Then, depending on your machine, we'll split off into setting up your Mac or setting up Windows. After that, we'll hit VS Code plugin activation, and finally wrap up with the terminal advantage. Easy enough, right? Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, Welcome to the Team, and meeting your new AI assistant. Now, Claude Code isn't just some basic chatbot living in a browser window. It is a brilliant virtual assistant that essentially sits directly at your desk to help you write, debug, and review files right inside your project directory. It's a real game changer. Think of it like this. Whenever you run Claude Code inside a specific project folder, you are basically giving your assistant security clearance to enter that specific project room. It gets full access to that directory and all of its subfolders, meaning it sees exactly what you see, and it works right alongside you. Now, our installation process actually branches out here, depending on the operating system sitting on your desk. We've got one path for Mac, Linux, and Windows subsystem for Linux, and then a completely separate path for standard Windows PCs. So pay close attention to the path that matches your current hardware setup. All right, moving right along to Section 2, setting up your Mac, or as I like to call it, handing over the security badge. Okay, so if you're on macOS, Linux, or WSL, you are basically on the fast track. First thing, just open up your terminal. Then you're literally just going to paste and run this single curl command provided by Anthropic. I actually like to think of running this curl command as walking your new assistant down to the security desk and handing them their digital security badge so they can finally enter the building. Once that command finishes up, you just navigate over to your specific project directory and run the word Claude. And that's it. They're in the building. But here's the crucial part. What happens next? The very first time you run that Claude command, you're going to go through a quick setup process, kind of like HR orientation for your AI buddy. You'll choose your color theme, so they match your office decor, and then you'll sign in. You can authenticate using your Claude account, so whether you've got Pro, Max, or if your company uses Enterprise, just be sure to select that. Alternatively, you can drop in an API key if that happens to be how your organization handles access. Super straightforward. Okay, let's transition over to Section 3, setting up Windows and welcoming Claude to the PC. Don't worry, PC users, your onboarding is just as seamless. For Windows, you're going to want to open up PowerShell. Once you've got that open, you'll use the invoke REST method command. Now, quick mentor side for you, if you're a bit old school and prefer using the traditional command prompt, good old CMD, you can actually just use the curl command there instead. Totally up to you. Once the installation completes, just like on the Mac side, you'll navigate to your project directory and run Claude to kick off that initial HR orientation. All right, moving right into Section 4, VS Code plugin activation, or as I like to call it, setting up your desk intercom. So I have a question for you. How do we bring Claude directly into your workspace? Because look, having your assistant in the terminal is great and all, but as developers, we spend the vast majority of our day just staring at our integrated development environment. We want our assistant right there inside our favorite code editor so we can just buzz them on the intercom whenever we need them. For those of you using Visual Studio Code, here is exactly how you wire up that intercom. Open up your extensions panel and search for Claude Code. Now, listen to your senior dev here for a second, because this is an absolutely crucial habit to build. Always, always verify the publisher. Make sure the extension is officially by Anthropic, and look for that blue check mark before you hit install. Deal? Okay. Once it installs, just give your VS Code a quick restart to finalize the whole shebang. Once VS Code reopens, how do we actually call our assistant? Well, you can open the command palette using Control or Command plus Shift plus P and simply search for Claude Code to open a new tab. Or, alternatively, just look for the Claude logo right there on your screen and click it. And hey, here's a pro tip straight from the source. If you don't really love the visual user interface, you can actually opt out of the UI entirely in your settings file and just use the pure terminal experience directly inside VS Code. It is entirely up to you how you want to work with them. Finally, let's move to Section 5, the terminal advantage. This is all about staying ahead of the curve. And this right here is exactly why I had you install using those specific terminal commands earlier. When you install via the terminal using curl or invoke, you get automatic updates, meaning feature delivery is the absolute fastest it can be. On the other hand, if you try to be clever, and we've all done it, and use package managers like Homebrew on Mac or Winget on Windows, you actually lose those auto-update capabilities. The terminal is literally like giving your assistant an all-access pass to the VIP elevator where updates arrive instantly. Package managers, they're kind of like the slower mailroom. They definitely get the job done, but it's delayed. So the bottom line takeaway here is simple. Stick with the terminal installation. It has those auto-update capabilities built right in, and it ships new features the fastest. As your mentor, I want to make absolutely sure your AI buddy is always equipped with the latest and greatest capabilities without you having to manually check for updates every single morning. Nobody has time for that. And with that, your setup is officially complete. Welcome to the team. You've got your workstation perfectly configured. Your AI pair programming assistant has their security badge, and they are sitting right alongside you in your project directory. So, I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about as you really start your day. You have your assistant. What are we building first?